coming in hot. God, set for a while. You're so loud, come and see. I've got everything that you want. Once you
Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully everyone's doing all right. Give a little bit of a PSA before we start tonight's message. Well, not message. Before we start today's stream, my voice not doing too hot. So if I sound a little bit worse than I normally do, I'm sorry for that. My voice straining. But nonetheless, good match on tap. It is the Lone Star Rampage, and they will take. Oh my gosh, they'll take on Knoxville Smokies. But with that, let's see the starting rosters. We're just moving them around. Contrary to popular belief, probably just me belief, the roles, like, just because you're leading off doesn't mean you're the best player on the team. You can see that with Predbot, with Nexto. It really comes down to just what you want to do, and midfielder is probably the most valuable position on the team. But let's see the starting rosters for your Knoxville Smokies. Leading off for the Smokies, number 12, Frosty. Playing midfielder for the Smokies, number 93, Nexto Easy. And playing defender tonight, number 29, R2. Those are your starting rosters for the Knoxville Smokies. On the bench for the Smokies today is number 95, Nebulous, and number 8, Tanker. Now let's see your starting rosters for your Lone Star Rampage. Leading off for the Rampage, number 76, Mystic. Playing midfielder, number 89, Knoxville. And playing defender tonight, number 86, Lotto. And these are your starting rosters for the Lone Star Rampage. On the bench for the Rampage tonight, number 00, Element, and number 28, Zarna. Those are your starting rosters, but with that out of the way, let's cut to the chase. I am Tetro, and this is the RLBA. Hope y'all are ready for some good action tonight, because that is what we are looking to bring here in the Badlands of San Antonio. Don't know if those actually exist, but I digress. Enough noise. Let's quiet down here to the very quiet stadium of the Badlands. I digress. One of the loudest. Well, I'm making fun of it. It's one of the loudest stadiums in the RLBA. But yeah, enough of me talking. Let's cut to the chase. I don't know why there's no audio. I genuinely just turned the audio on. It turned it itself on. Anyway, here we go. Big time maneuvers here that we're going to have to be doing if the Rampage want to make playoffs. Here's Frosty coming in immediately and puts one by him. Immediately, did not waste any time letting anybody through. And Frosty dissects the Rampage, and it's a 1-0 goal. Immediately, and what a goal there from the Knoxville Smokies. Both of them just pass it up. Here's R2 coming in hot, makes this game 2-0. The Smokies coming away with this one immediately. The Rampage don't look like they want it so much. Immediately out the gate, 2 goals by the worst team in the league. The Smokies just looking to dock the Rampage's playoff hopes. And I'm pretty sure the Green Bay Blizzards still have to win if they want to get out of the playoffs, but the Rampage looking to posterize the Smokies if they want to win here. Here's the next so easy coming in off of the rim. It scores. Lotto just trying to tap that one in for his team, and that one's not very good. 101 miles per hour. Lotto just put that one in himself. And an unfortunate start for the Rampage as they're now 3-0 in the hole. As Nexo Easy's trying to make it 4-0. Here's a nice pass to Frosty. Frosty gets it on net, and Knox's will keep that one out. Here's Mystic. Trying to get something started here. Off the backboard, Lotto's waiting. Nexo Easy will have it out. Here's Knox's. Flies up, can't get to it. Mystic leaves it up for Knox's. Mystic puts it down. Nexo Easy coming up. Puts it off the ceiling, and Lotto will defer that to the corner. Nexo Easy's back on it. Mystic trying to get something going here for Rampage. Frosty gets it past the Rampage once again. 4-0 Knoxville. And there's just no sustained pressure. I mean, that's just a bad whiff right there, but there's no sustained pressure from the Rampage. They're going to need a substitution. I feel like Element's going to get the call here, like, we need you, bro. Probably for Knox's. Knox's could have had that opportunity. Nice play by the Smokies as they were going to get it off the backboard. It's Frosty coming in hot, battling with Lotto and can't get much out. Here's Frosty coming in and off of the car, and that will be Rampage ball. As the Knoxville Smokies have had trouble putting it past when it comes down to it this entire season. Nice shot from Mystic, and that one would have been a beautiful snipe. It cannot put that one away. Smokies going to want to have that one back. Here comes R2 looking to clear that one. Lotto got to him in time to blow him up, but R2 still got that ball out of there in crunch time for the Smokies. Speaking of, it's crunch time for the Rampage, because they're going to need to hurry it up here. with the scoring if they want to get any sort of chance of victory here. Here's Lotto. Off the backboard. Let's see what they can do here. And fun factoid, the Rampage have the only custom stadium as in the field dimensions. There's no really proper field dimensions. They just kind of agreed to one. Nice play. Would have had it next to Easy. But Easy cannot put that one past him. Here comes Frosty. The Rampage get it out, and they're playing better defense now in the middle portion of this game. Really locking it up here. Here's next to Easy. Nice pass to Frosty, and that will be out by Lotto. Lotto's going to have this ball in the corner now. Here's Mystic. Comes through. Gets it past a couple guys. Will ultimately be up. Next to Easy. Past the neutral zone line. Mystic's going to chase. Off the backboard. Now Knox's pass from R2. Big time shot saved by Mystic. Frosty, another shot off the backboard. Beautiful centering feed. Knox is going to have it up. And Mystic to get it out. Nice play. Now R2 is immediately going to put it back in the Rampage zone. Rampage been struggling with scoring when time really allows it to happen. They've really, like, what I mean by that, in crunch time, the Rampage have not been very good at putting anything together consistently. As seen here, Frosty with the hat trick. A Knoxville Smokies hat trick, and Knoxville genuinely one of the hottest teams in the RLBA after trading away their entire team pretty much. And Phoenix with just playing an amazing game against Fishers. Both these teams have really turned it around, but it's too late to really do anything with these rosters, unfortunately. Now, one of the biggest what-ifs would be, what if Knoxville had this roster to start the season, pretty much. Wonder how that one would have played out, but doing really good. Nice pass to Frosty. They're pretty much playing buddy-buddy. And Knoxville been super good at getting in the middle of the field and just pounding those balls. Here's a nice shot saved by Knox. It's in crunch time. What a play. Mystics on the move. Off the backboard wildly, and now Knox is nice play, but he's backwards for some. 1 minute remains in this contest. Lotto off the backboard. Knox is trying to capitalize off of that and can't. Easy. Now Mystic. Mystic up, and R2 will drop it down. Less than 1 minute left to play here for the Smokies, as they're probably going to win this game one. You're the Rampage is not the start you want to have. But they've held them to only one goal in the last couple of minutes here, as the Smokies will tack on another win this season. Albeit, they're not very good. If you again, what a shot! I think he wants to deny that claim. He wants to defer it to the other worst teams in the league. What a shot there! Off the post, off the ceiling, and what accuracy is displayed from next to Easy. He ain't playing it easy. He's running through them like it is. Goodness gracious, on that shot. Perfectly placed as well. Greatest shot in RLBA history, I'm pretty sure. Wow. There's Mystic off the crossbar, and the biggest struggle for Mystic this season has been getting it on net and scoring. Like, even just getting it to where the defenders can save it. This will be chalked up as a Knoxville Smokies victory as they take this game 6-0. Not the result that the Rampage were searching for. Next go Easy with a massive shot, and he's really became an MVP candidate here. Just been so good. 2 goals, 2 assists, 1 save, 4 shots. Mystic really pounded the rock with 4 shots today, but couldn't really get much else. Lotto not having the night of his life. But something that the Rampage are known for is their really deep bench. As you can see here, they have, well, as you can hear here, they have Element in Zarnok, and Zarnok is definitely not a person to be trifled with. At least I believe so. I mean, we saw him a couple games ago, if you were there, and he was stellar in the final moments of that game. So maybe that's the clutch player they need here in crunch time when nearing the season's end now. The Rampage could probably use a guy like Zarnok and just tap a couple balls in the net, getting some stuff moving, like really just pounding the rock there. And that would probably be the most optimal route to go. Alright, there's some music for y'all. Call My Name by Uncle Camo. No, not Uncle Camo. This is Uncle Strut. Uncle Camo is also a good artist. Make sure. I know a lot of good uncles that make music. But let's see here. Let's go to our rosters as, yes, both Zarnok and Element will come in. Lotto not having his desired result. He's going to storm off the field frustrated here as we'll get another look and our first looks at this duo together off of the bench. See him conversing on the bench a little bit before. Element's going to play forward. And Zarnok's going to play midfield. So that will mean Mystic will go back to play defense. And Mystic's really good in the saving department, so that's kind of a good move by Rampage management. But let's see how this one plays out here. Game 2 coming at you live. Can't wait to see it. Knoxville puts their statement in the league with a win here. That's, I don't know, were you all expecting that? When you came in tonight, do you expect a 6-0 Knoxville Game 1 win? I didn't, so. Yeah, your final score for Game 1, 6-0. As the Knoxville Smokies will take Game 1 off of the back of a monumental Next So Easy performance. Next So Easy was doing amazing. But let's see here. Getting ready on the pitch. Kicking up some dirt. And we are going to be off here from the Badlands in San Antonio. I'm Tetro, and this is the RLBA. Let's cut to the chase. Let me grab the audio real quick. There you go, always forget. Here we go here, Game 1. Forgot what button it is to remove their name. We'll just keep pressing buttons. I remember it's something. There's no HUD. Okay, there we go. But here we go here. Big start in a big situation. These bots probably playing the most important games. They're like small bot careers here. Rampage need this win to advance to playoffs consistently. They need this win. They don't need a game win. They need a series win versus the Knoxville Smokies to clinch their way into the playoffs. And we have our roster set. We just need the seeding. Element colliding with Frosty. Now he will have it out. Mystic with a big shot. R2 with the save. R2 coming in clutch. Frosty, nice play off the backboard. Mystic with a good out. In the corner now, here's Zarnok. Element blows up next to Easy. Element playing with fury here. Rims it in. Here comes Element. Element blazing through, but cannot make the play. Element been on many different teams. This is the one he wants to stick to. And he wasn't really happy with the amount of play time he was getting in Tacoma. Even if they are one of the best teams in the league, he's just not getting a lot of play time. And Element's hoping to stamp his name with the best of them here. Nice shot in. That will be off the car of a Knoxville player as we will have to get a reset. Here comes Next So Easy. Next So Easy. Big time shot off the right post. Rebound and centering feed. Mystic will get it out. Mystic, nice pass. Leaves it up for Element. Element, beautiful time to make a move. Off the corner. And Knoxville will have it out. Zarnok heading it back. Big shot. Element coming in now off the backboard. Next So Easy will have it out. Beautiful play. Turns even to offense. Let's get him going here. Scratch it up as another big Next So Easy save. He's just genuinely been so stellar with the Knoxville Smokies in his short time here. He's been amazing, to say the least. And if the Knoxville Smokies play another season, he will be their first guy they ever reach out to. And not to mention Frosty, been here since the beginning. And lovely player. Big time save from Next So Easy once again. But Frosty, such a good guy. One of the best bots here. He's just a good robot in all sense of the word. Centering feed for Next So Easy and puts him past him! Next So Easy centering feed for himself off of the using the Badlands to his advantage and stamps his name into the Rampage net. Wow! Rampage playing crunch time here. Next So Easy off the backboard. And Zarnok will have it out. Zarnok playing back. Element off the backboard. Here's Zarnok. corner. Mystic once again. Mystic gets it past him. Here's a breakaway for Rampage. Rampage got it off the corner. Next to Easy, another great play, hounding that ball like he always does. And back when he was in Phoenix, it was really underappreciated, but now with the Smokies, he can really bounce off of this team and make them how the Smokies want to play. They're just a gritty team, very skilled team as well. You see off the car, Frosty. Here's a nice play. Nexo Easy does not have the angle, though. In the corner now. Rampage pretty good at corners this year. They've been very gritty in that department, know what to do. Here's a drop-down pass, and Frosty will get that one out in no time. Couldn't even bounce once. Nice play by Frosty to get that one out. Here's Nexo Easy in the Rampage zone. Mystic will read it off the wall. Here's Zarnok. Zarnok leaves it up for Element. Maybe the triple threat coming up here. Element wins the battle against Frosty. Nexo Easy gets it out. Mystic will have it. Pass it over to the other corner. Zarnok will be there. Not enough time. R2's going to get that one out. In the corner. Zarnok. Pass it up to Mystic and Element. Element passes off the corner. Nice pass. Trying to get a centering feed. Nexo Easy has that one out. Really playing with fury here. Here's Nexo Easy. Big time shot. Big time goal. Nexo Easy. 2 goals on the game. Holy. 83 miles per hour once again. This dude's just wailing on the team by himself. R2 defending the back end as good as anybody in the league. Been their savior in that department. He's insane when it comes to that. 1 minute remains in this contest. Here's Frosty. Coming in hot. Trying to punch this game away for Knoxville. Now it's in the zone for the Rampage. Rampage with centering feed. Mystic off. Zarnok trying to get something. All 3 members are back. R2 trying to put it away. Goal for Knoxville. And this game is just about as good as done for the Rampage. The Smokies, the biggest what-if team in RLBA history thus far. We're the laughingstock of the league. And with this new core, they have changed that. It's just so amazing. 30 seconds remain in this contest. Nice bouncer for the Rampage. It's up still. Mystic, Element, pass to the other side of the net. Here's Nexo Easy getting that once again. Knoxville. You know, if they just had more time, I feel like Knoxville would be one of the better teams in this league. But standing at 10th, the worst team in this league, given their terrible core with Leffa. This game will be chalked up as a Knoxville Smokies victory, and the Rampage's hopes hang on the balance of the Green Bay Blizzard game. Rampage gets shut out in back-to-back games. That is crazy. Smokies win this series 9-0, but that will be all she wrote for this contest regarding the Knoxville Smokies and the Rampage. And again, I'll say it one more time, the Rampage's hopes hold on the fact of that Green Bay Blizzard game. Baltimore already out of the playoffs, I'm pretty sure. They've already played their game. Rampage have to hope that the Green Bay Blizzard do not win that game. If they win that game against Tacoma in the finale of the RLBA season, then the Green Bay Blizzard will head to the playoffs instead of Rampage. And the Blizzard, they need that game win because they lost to the Rampage. And the Rampage sit at 9-9 on the year. Not the Kings of Mid. They're 4-4 as well. I guess they are the Kings of Mid, but they're still about to make playoffs here. Give themselves a pat on the back. They're definitely the underdogs. Whoever comes in will be the underdogs pretty much. But the Blizzard have a ginormous, monumental amount of shoes to fill. And y'all got to be there for the finale. It goes down, let's see here. I think it goes down Saturday. July 18th. At 8 o'clock, we will have that finale. Y'all got to be there. Green Bay Blizzard will take on the Tacoma Rainiers in the season finale. in what will be a monumentally important game. But as of right now, this is a Tuesday, so our next game will be the Harrisburg Senators versus the Phoenix Razorbacks, as the Razorbacks will look to stamp their approval in the league, they'll stamp their seal of whatever in this league, trying to get another team's playoff hopes demolished. The Senators already have a playoff spot. Harrisburg, Tacoma, and Fishers all have a playoff spot. It's just how they will place. But until then, I'll see you. I've been Tetra on this at RLBA. Make sure to tune in on Thursday for a game with the Harrisburg Senators and Phoenix Razorbacks. But until then, I'll see you. Have a good rest of your morning, noon, afternoon, evening, or night, and I'll catch you later.